Hi guys, this is Hakim. Welcome to my channel. So in this video, we'll be creating an Android calculator. We'll be using JavaScript and framework7 to build an Android calculator. So if you don't know what framework7 is a framework that I use to develop hybrid app. And I have some videos about framework7, which I'll be putting some of the link of those videos in the description below. So actually, I could about Android calculator. I searched for Android calculator on the web, and this is what I saw. So this is what you are going to build, and this is going to be our end product. Let me bring up the end product right now. So this is going to be the end product. Let me make it in a mobile view. So this is what you are going to this is going to be the end product. Let's test our app and see that it actually works. 9 multiplied by 9 is equals to 81. We can delete 8 plus 8 should give us 16. Okay, so this is what you are going to build in this video. So right now we'll be using framework7. Actually, you can use any framework for the UI, but here we'll be using framework7 to build the UI, but the JavaScript part will be the same. So you can use any framework like Bootstrap or any framework, or you can build the UI with that framework, but we are using framework7 right here. So actually in this app there are like two sections right here. The first section is to display the inputs, and while this second section is for these numbers and the operators. So we are going to add the two sections. So to add the two sections, so we are going to add a row. We are going to add two rows. We are going to add two rows. So let's add a row. So the first row is going to take 40% of the height. First row is going to take 40%. Wow, don't know how to spell style, sorry guys. It's going to take height of 40%. Why the second section, which is the second row, is going to take about 60%. So we'll start working with the second section right here. So actually let's add a background color to this second section so that we'll be able to see what we are working with. Background color, let's give it this color. So right now let's open our app and see how it's going to look like. Okay, so right now this is the app. We have two sections right here. So in this second section, which is for the numbers and the operators, we are going to have three columns. The first column is for the numbers, second column is for this operators, while the third column is for the this little button right here. So the first column is going to take about 65%, I think. So let's add the first column. So to add the column, we add a div with the class of column, and to make it to take 65% of the width. Yeah, so we are going to give it dash 65. So actually all this we've covered this in my previous video, so you can check my my channel. You'll see couple of videos about framework7 if you want to know more about framework7. So right now let's add the remaining columns. So we are going to give second column 25%, if I'm correct. 25%. This last column is going to be 10%. So right now let's give it a color so that we're able to see this column right here. Let's give it a background color of crimson, I think. And also let's open our app and see what it's going to look like. Okay, we've not given it a height. There is no So let's give it a height so that it's going to show up. Height 100%. Okay, so actually I have these colors right here, these colors. So let's give each column its color. So this for the first column. Let's copy this. Okay, this for the second column, which is for the operator. Yeah, and this for the little border right there. Oh, a mistake. I have to copy it again. Okay, so this for the little border right here. So right now let's open our app and see how it's going to look like. Okay, so I think we made mistake the color. Okay, let's refresh it. Okay, so right now there is a little gap between these columns, but we don't want that, so let's get rid of the gap. To remove the gap, we'll just add no dash gap. Actually all these are in their documentation, so you can check the documentation as framework7.io, and also I covered this in one of my video working with framework7 component, which you can check in my channel, and I'll be putting the link of the video in the description below. And also I'll be leaving these files available in my GitHub page. If you need it or you want these files, you can get in my GitHub page. Okay, so let's take a look at our app. So right now we've divided the section into 3 parts. So the first we are going to work with right now, is this part right here. So we are going to add a div right now. So we are going to add 4 rows. So each row is going to take 25%, and inside each row there will be like 3 columns for this each numbers. So let's add the rows right now. Actually let me minimize this stuff so I will be able to work with the both screen. I think it should be okay like this. Yeah, okay. So right now we are going to add let's add the first row. And we're going to give a style of, we are going to give a height of 25%, because there are 4 rows right here, so each is going to take 25%. So inside the row we are going to give a color of white for the text colors, white, and also we are going to make text align center. Okay, so we are through with this styling of the row. So inside the row right now we are going to add the columns. We are going to add the columns. So inside the column we are going to add a span tag, and we are going to add number 7. We are going to style this span tag. We are going to give a class of link, so that we'll be able to get a ripple effect, so that once the user click on the 7, that is this span tag right here, we are going to get a ripple effect. And we are going to give a style font size of 30 pixels. Actually I should, okay, font size of 30 pixels and a margin of 20 pixels, font size, margin of 20 pixels. Am I getting an error? We are done with the first column. So right now let's duplicate this and let's add the remaining numbers, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, 7, 8 and 9, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so right now we are done with the first row. So actually we can keep on repeat and we can duplicate these rows till get to the fourth row, but we don't want to do that. We would like to use JavaScript to add it dynamically, I think, because if we are to keep on repeating ourselves, this index.html is going to be messed up. So actually I created a file called index.js in the JavaScript folder. So we are going to use JavaScript to add these numbers. So the first thing we are going to do, we are going to create a function. We are going to call it add add numbers. We are going to call the function. Let's call the function. So inside the function we are going to create. Okay, let me add a comment right here. Add numbers and operators to the DOM. So we are going to create an array called numbers. So inside this array we are going to have 4 arrays. So each array is going to represent each row. So we are going to have 4 arrays inside this array. So the first array is going to be 7, 8 and 9. I'll add another array. Okay, and the second array is going to be 4, 5 and 6. 4, 5 and 6. Then the third array is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. Then the fourth array, which is going to be the last array for this number variable right here, is going to be dot 0 and equal sign. Sorry if I'm slow. So right now what we are going to do, we are going to let's grab this sorry for that. Okay, so we are going to give this row right here that is holding the numbers, that is the numbers right here. We are going to give it an ID. We are going to call it num col for num columns, and we are going to grab it right here. So we'll grab it right here. So right now we are going to create a for loop. We are going to loop through the first array. So we'll say let I equals to 0, where I is less than numbers dot length I plus plus. So this is just our normal array, our normal form of looping in JavaScript. So right now we are going to loop the first array. So while we are looping the first array, we are going to add an element to we are going to add a div to the DOM. So once we loop it, this array this number array is going to loop 4 times. So each time we loop it, we are going to add row inside the DOM. So we'll do that right now. So we'll say num colons, which was this we got, which is this variable that we selected right before, dot inner HTML plus equals to. So we are going to use backtick so that it'll be easier for us to add the variable inside the div, that is the HTML tags. So what you are going to do right now, we're going to head over to the index.html file, and we are going to copy okay, we are going to copy this row right here, and we are going to add it right here. So let's close the div. So what you are doing right now, anytime we loop, is going to add this row right into the DOM. So we are going to add another for loop. So let's put this in. Okay, it's okay like this. We are going to give that an ID of num rows, and we are going to add the current count. So if it's to loop the first time, it's going to be num rows 0. If you loop the second time, it's going to be num row 1. So we are actually trying to add a different ID anytime it loops, so that we're able to grab it right here below here. So right now we are going to add another for loop. So this for loop is to loop this child array, that is this for array that is inside this parent array. So still the same thing, but right now we are going to use j instead of I. So let's change all this stuff to j. Okay, so instead of numbers dot length, is going to be numbers bracket I dot length. So what you are trying to do, you are trying to loop the children of this parent array. So anytime it loop the first time, it's going to grab this array right here, and it's going to loop it. Second time it comes, it's going to grab the second array right here, it's going to loop it. So that's what they are trying to do. So inside the for loop, we are going to add the colons. So we are going to add each colons. We are going to add the div, then we are going to add each colons right here, and we are going to add the numbers. We are going to head over to the index.html again, and right now we are going to grab this column div right here. So right now we are going to grab this ID, which was here, right, which we gave to div right here. So let's grab the ID. We'll say document dot get element by ID. So to grab the ID right now, we'll say num rows. We are going to concatenate it with I, that is this count right here, this I right here. So we are going to say dot inner HTML, like the way we did the first time, and say dot inner HTML plus equals to. So right now we are going to add the colon right here. So what we are actually going to do right now, we are going to add these numbers. So actually right now we can head over to the index.html and remove all these stuff right here. So we don't need them right here anymore. Okay, I want to be careful so that I will not remove what I don't need to remove. Okay, so I think it's okay like this. Okay, so right now we are going to add these numbers. So to add the numbers, we are going to say numbers I, that is the current count, and we'll get the child, that is the child array. Okay, so right now let's head over to our app and see if it's going to work. Okay, I think you're having issue right here. Let's check. Okay, the ID is supposed to be right here, not in this column. So it's not supposed to be in this row. So the ID is supposed to be in this column for the numbers. So right now, as you can see, we have our numbers. We've looked our numbers with JavaScript, and the ripple effect is working fine. So the next we are going to do right now, we are going to do the same thing. So we are going to add the operators right here. So let's do that right now. So below these for loops, we are going to add the operators. Let's create an array and give it a name of operators. So inside the array, let's see, we have delete, that is del. The second item is actually I was not able to get this icon right here, so I googled it and I was able to find it online. So in case you're not able to find it on your keyboard, you just google it, division sign, you are going to find it, and just copy it and paste it right here. And the second part, the second item is going to be this sign right here, I think, and the fourth, and the fifth. So right now we are going to almost the same thing. We are going to add a for loop. So let's copy this. It's almost the same thing. So it's going to be operators, and so we are going to give, so I'm going to give this column right here an ID of operators, ID of operator call. So let's try and grab it right here. So we'll say let's supposed to element by ID. So we just grab the div right here. So what you are going to do right now, so it's almost the same thing. So what we are going to do right now, we are going to copy this. We are going to say operator operator colon dot inner html plus equals to. So but here we are going to make it 20% is instead of 25%, because these operators right here are actually 5. So 25 times 5 is going 20 times 5 is going to make 100%. So inside the row div, we are going to add this colon right here. So let's just copy it. We are going to set of numbers, we are going to remove it and make it operators. So let's head over to our app and see how it's going to look like. Okay, so right now we are done with the numbers, but I think this font size is big compared to that is why we are having this overlapping. So let's change the font size to 25 pixels and see how it's going to look like. Okay, so right now everything is okay. So the next we are going to do right now, we are going to add this we are going to work with the display. So the first section, we are going to work with it right now. So head over to the index.html. So we are going to locate the first section, which took 40% height. So inside the row right here, we are going to add a div with class of colon. So we are going to create a colon, and inside the colon we are going to create 2 rows. So each row is going to represent this the first row is going to represent this first that is the calculation, while the second row is going to represent the answer. So let's add the 2 rows right now. Okay, so let's work with the first row. So inside the row we are going to add a colon. Then inside the colon we are going to add a div the class of block. Then we are going to add a span for the number, a span tag for the input. So we are going to style the span tag, and we are going to give it width of 60 pixels. Sorry, font size of 60 pixels. So let's add number right now. Let's add 0. So let's head over to our app and see how it's going to look like. Okay, so right now the thing is this number right here is to the left, so want it to come to the right, start from the right, like the way this this reference is. So we are going to do that right now. So what you are actually going to do, and we are going to float it to the right, that's all. So float, no, actually it should be right, not left. Okay, so right now let's work the second row, which is for the answer. So we are going to copy this and we are going to paste it here, only to change this to 30 pixels, and we are going to 30 pixels, I think it's okay. And we are going to give it a color of gray. Okay, I think this is going to be the end of the first part of this video, because right now let's take a look at it and see and make sure this is okay. I think this multiplication sign is too big, and let's work on that. It was a capital letter of X inside of small letter Okay, so I think this is okay like this. This will be the end of the part of this video, so I'm going to make it two parts. In the next part we are going to create the logic for the calculator to actually work. So this part is just for the UI. So this is the end, and also in the end um I'm going to make these files available in my GitHub page. So if you like this kind of videos, please consider subscribing to my channel, and also like this video if you know you've learned something from it. And I'm going to see you in the next part. Thank you.